I'm glad you're here for Storytime. This morning we're going to read a book called The Little Scarecrow Boy. And the person who wrote the book is the author, Margaret Wise Brown, and the pictures are by David Diaz. This is a book that's published by HarperCollins Books, and it's The Little Scarecrow Boy. Once upon a time, in a cornfield, there lived a scarecrow and his scarecrow wife and his little scarecrow boy. Have you guys ever seen a scarecrow? Sometimes you'll see them out in fields and they're put out there to scare the crows away. Crows will eat up your corn. Every day in the world, the old man scarecrow went into the cornfield to make faces at the crows. And every day in the world, his little scarecrow boy wanted to come too. And every day of the world, the old man scarecrow said, no. No, little boy, you can't go. You're not fierce enough to scare a crow. Wait till you grow. Do you know what fierce means? Fierce means like brave, and you're not afraid of anything. So he wanted to be fierce. So every day, the little scarecrow boy stayed home all by himself, and he just grew. Every day out in the field, old man Scarecrow waved his arms, and he made terrible faces. Look at these faces that he's making. Can you make a face like that? Make a face like that and let us see it. He made such terrible faces that the crows nearly lost all their feathers at the sight of him, and they flew far, far away. Every evening when the sun went down, the old man Scarecrow came rattling home. And all evening he sat in his scarecrow house, teaching his little scarecrow boy how to make fierce faces. And the old lady Scarecrow, she just whistled through her strong teeth, and she just looked at him. She was so proud of him. But early in the morning when the sun came up, it was the same old thing. Can you say it with me? No. No, little boy, you can't go. You're not fierce enough to scare a crow. And what? Wait till you grow. That seems like that's a long way off, right? So the little scarecrow boy stayed home all day and he just grew. And then one day, after the little boy had learned all 6 of his father's terrible faces, so that he looked and made them one after the other, he decided to run away. Early the next morning, he would go out into the cornfield and he would frighten a crow. So before the sun was up, or the old man Scarecrow was up, or the old lady Scarecrow was up, the little Scarecrow slipped out of bed and he dressed quietly and he went quietly, quietly, quietly out of the house. He went over to the cornfield, and he climbed up on his father's post, and he got in his father's place, and he got all comfortable. And it was a fine, shiny morning when the sun was gleaming down on the corn blades, and the crows circled in the far away over the trees. The little scarecrow boy waved his arms through the air. He had never felt fiercer in all his life. And then came flying over a big black crow. Oh, 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 the little scarecrow boy made his first fierce face. And here comes the big black crow. The crow wasn't even scared. Does that face look fierce to you? I don't think that's very fierce. Oh, 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 the little scarecrow boy made his second fierce face. And still came flying the big black crow. Look at this face. It's getting a little fiercer. His third fierce face. Oh, 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 time to go. So the little scarecrow boy ran and he ran and he ran down the corn rows. And the black flappy wings made a noise, and he looked back and he could see that that big crow was chasing him through the cornfields. And he was scared. He ran and then he stopped. and he did his fourth fierce face. And those crows kept on coming. So he ran and he ran and he ran a little more, and then the crow flew, and he flew and he flew, and then the little boy Scarecrow ran. He made his fifth and his next to fiercest face of all. And still, that big crow kept flying. The little boy had only one face left. Man, and he could hardly catch his breath. Even so, with his arms stretched wide above his head and his fingers drooped, he gave that crow his last fierce face, his sixth face. And whoa, that old crow flew backwards through the air, and feathers were flying everywhere. That little Scarecrow boy knew that that was the fiercest face that he could make, and it had scared all the crows away. And then he saw a shadow in front of him. Who do you think was out there with him? He looked up, and there behind him was the old man Scarecrow, his father. And his father was so proud of the little boy who had just made all six faces at the crows. And he picked up his little Scarecrow boy in his Scarecrow arms, and they went home for breakfast. And look at Mom, she's made some corn muffins for them to eat. And then when the little Scarecrow boy grew up, he was the fiercest scarecrow in all the fields, in all the world. And that's the story of the Little Scarecrow Boy. Did you like that story? If you did, comment, let us know that you liked it. And we'll see you soon.